Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there. There's been a murder. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a while. Welcome back to Salty and Petty. Because, you know, she's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty. And together with the Salty and Petty podcast, duh. But also, gobble, gobble.
Oh, my.
What is this, some kind of crossover episode?
What?
Gobble, gobble.
Oh, yes. Oh, it is called Gobble Gobble.
I miss Charlie. He would have gotten that BoJack Horseman reference.
Oh, well. Oh, I thought you were going to say
uncultured swine.
I thought you were going to say because this is taking place during Gobble Gobble month.
Gobble Gobble.
Yes, exactly, too.
All right. So, yes, we are back to talk the Thanksgiving movie. But before we get into that, well, I'm sure everyone on the planet Earth knows things have happened. So for the foreseeable future, this is a safe space. We're not going to talk any politics. So, yes.
There's nothing to talk about.
Come here to escape reality. Yes. Yes.
Like we do every week.
Again, both sides are welcome. We're not talking politics, and both sides are welcome to give us their money. So, boom. All right.
The true American dream, capitalist pigs. I love it.
That's right, kids. I only see one color, green.
Green, gimme.
We need the money, gimme.
All right, so yes, we here to review the Thanksgiving movie, which, well,
so I don't know. I totally I threw it out there. I didn't think you were actually gonna say yes.
Why?
I don't know. You're not really like a horror guy. Also,
I mean, I used to be. I haven't been watching as much lately, but I have no problem with horror.
Yeah, I totally forgot this movie. Like, I saw it like last year when it came out, and when I just went to go see it with a bunch of my stupid friends, and I didn't realize it was an Eli Roth movie. Right, so now I'm rewatching it to talk about it today, and I'm like, yeah, this is a total Eli Roth movie. So if you don't know who that is, it's the guy who basically did like Hostel 1 and 2, Cabin Fever, which is actually pretty great. The Grindhouse movies with Robert Rodriguez, Knock Knock.
Who's there?
No, it's a pretty good movie starring Keanu Reeves. If you've never seen it, and then he also did the Borderlands movie, which we can roast another day.
Okay. Yeah, I remember hearing about this movie, but then I completely forgot about it because I don't think I even knew like the plot of it. But yes,
yeah, we'll get into it. But I just want to talk about Eli Roth for a little bit because fun fact about him is, if you know anything about me, you know I love Baywatch, and I actually don't mind the 2017 Baywatch movie, but he actually co-produced that movie with The Rock and Zac Efron.
Like I say, even with your arch nemesis in that movie.
Well, he wasn't like the main arch nemesis at the time. He hadn't completely ruined the Fast and Furious franchise at that point. That was before Hobbs and Shaw came out. So I wasn't mad at it that much. I mean, now I'm kind of mad.
Now your super villain origin is complete. Yes.
Yes, now it's complete.
Show me on the doll where The Rock touched the Fast and Furious franchise.
On time, Jason Momoa joins in to just make it even worse. Like the people I used to love have just stabbed me in the back. Can't trust nobody. So yeah, let's get into this movie. Like I said, it's from 2023. It's a slash film. It's directed by Eli Roth. It was written by Jeff Rendell. It's kind of loosely based from the trailer of the same name from that Grindhouse movie from 2007. Yeah, it's such a weird movie because like the people that star in this movie are just like, oh, it's come to this for you. We got Patrick Dempsey, aka that guy from freaking Grey's Anatomy. We got Addison Rae, some random TikTok star who like sings too. Somebody told me. We got Ty Victor Olsen for freaking Supernatural. Shout out to Benny. And then we have like Gina Gershon. Like what?
Yeah, I was like Gina Gershon. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, is she going to turn out to be the killer? I'm like, we did not just waste Gina Gershon in like the first couple minutes of this movie.
And then there's random Rick Hoffman from freaking Suits.
Oh yeah,
What is this movie?
with the Charlie Esser mustache.
Exactly. And then it's like some random podcast guy, Tim Dillon. I'm like, what? The guy that plays Manny, he's like he's like a stand-up comedian, but he has like a pretty popular podcast too. And I'm like, podcasters are about to rule the freaking world, man.
If any podcasters are gonna make gratuitous appearances,
it's gonna be Logan Paul. Let's all just be real. It's gonna be Logan Paul and KSI remaking Beverly Hills Cop. Mark my words. Stay tuned for 2025 predictions on the Patreon. So let's just get into the plot because it's pretty wild. Also, shout out to Sony. This is one of Sony's better movies from last year. Like, I think the budget was like 15 million and it made like 47 back. I don't think they've seen numbers like that since Spider-Man movies.
So stay tuned for Thanksgiving too.
Oh, well, it's a slasher film, so yeah, of course. I'll get into my thoughts about it. This plot is kind of wild. So it's like literally on Thanksgiving Day in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and a mob gathers outside like this local superstore. Let's just say Walmart. They call it Right Mart, I think, if I remember right.
Yes.
In preparation for a Black Friday sale. We see Jessica, whose father Thomas owns the store. And she lets her friends Gabby, Bobby, Evan, Scuba, and Yulia inside early. And the crowds notice and they start stampeding into the store in a frenzy. Now this hits home. Like I am a millennial. I remember I couldn't, since I was 5 years old, up until very recently, up until the pandemic, pretty much every single Black Friday. Well, yeah. Pretty much you see the news that night, somebody died because they were trampled to death. And then, like, shout out to the lady who's known for losing her wig and she got on the Wendy Williams show for that. Like, chef's kiss. Like, that is just a part of that, like, late stage disgusting capitalism. And I was like, okay, I see you. I see what's going on here. You're going to have a fake deep conversation about capitalism. I love that for you, Eli Roth. But yeah, that kind of like triggered some childhood trauma. Like, you remember those news clips, don't you?
Oh yeah. And again,
I will say I did have a Cabbage Patch doll and I did have a Tickle Me Elmo, so shout out to my mama. Whatever she had to do, shout out to my mama.
And it's also
Furby too.
I know, and that was like, oh god, what were they wrestling over in this movie? I'm like, it wasn't even worth it.
It wasn't. It was
like a slow cooker or something, or it's like, really?
It should have been it should have been a Ninja air fryer, but I don't think they wanted the smoke on that one. But yeah, so in the ensuing chaos, Amanda, the wife of Mitch, who's a Right Mart employee, a security guard and a customer are killed when Bobby gets his arm shattered in the riot, and then he like moves away. That's not a red herring, is it?
No, you know what? It's also like the whole thing with the store on Black Friday. It's almost like little shades of like a Christmas story, where like the rich boss making the the employee instead of Christmas Eve. It's like, oh, you got to work on Thanksgiving.
And shout out to the pandemic for really changing things for quote unquote essential workers, because we actually haven't had like a Black Friday sale in person in the store in a long time. Like the sale starts in October, basically. It pretty much goes the week before. They don't make them come in on Thanksgiving night to do anything anymore. That's because we don't have 24-hour Walmarts. That's a whole nother conversation we need to have. Spam, Walton. But yeah, so I do really appreciate that. I did enjoy that because, like, when I grew up, this is the crazy thing. I don't know about you, Phil, but like when I grew up, literally everything was closed for Thanksgiving, and then it was like I turned like 13 or 14, and slowly but surely, people were like, "Oh yeah, come in 5 a.m. Black Friday," until it was like right after dinner on Thanksgiving
Yeah,
after the football game. Come on in. And I'm just like, can we not have anything? Like Thanksgiving was meant to be a nice, like 4-day weekend with your family kind of thing. That's why it's on a fucking Thursday, you know? And it just encroaches and encroaches and encroaches.
I remember. It used to be everything was
If
closed.
you forgot the cranberry sauce, you were SOL. Okay.
Grandma's beating Lilith over the head with them cranberries.
Oh, not me. No. We were very prepared. I literally have. Well, I shop at Sam's Club and Costco, and that's kind of a generational trauma. I literally have like 6 cans of cranberry sauce from last year for no reason.
Oh wow!
Some for this year, I'm good. Same thing with the stuffing. I ain't gonna be fighting them crowds. I did last year, no lie, at Winn-Dixie. Some people were fighting over turkeys because it was like the Wednesday before. Like I think I was getting like evaporated milk or something for like dessert.
Oh,
and I seen 2 old ladies fighting because it was like, they were marking it down. It's the last day, really,
Mm-hmm.
and they were fighting over those turkeys. I was just like, phew. So yeah, this kind of just hit home. That opening scene just kind of hit home. So we cut to the next year and march right back in it, beginning preparations for another Black Friday sale. We see Bobby returning to Plymouth. And then also this waitress named Lizzie is killed by a figure wearing a John Carver mask. And I'm just like, does anybody, is John Carver too niche? I mean, I love history, so I know who John Carver is, but like, I thought that was like, I think people were thinking it was like a bad Guy Fawkes mask.
I guess they were looking for a symbol of Thanksgiving, or
It's the Mayflower Compact. If you don't know, he's the first governor of the Plymouth colony.
They needed
I think that was a little too niche for most Americans.
They wanted something like pilgrim looking, and just.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I just like when I found out who it was supposed to be, and I was like, yeah, I think that was too niche for most Americans. So yeah, Lizzie's involvement in the Right Mart incident leads police to believe that those that are involved are being targeted. So they actually literally started calling the killer John Carver.
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, oh my god, it's like when people call the freaking killer in Scream Ghostface. I'm like, babes, Tatum's the only one that ever said that name, and she's dead, babes. Like, why are we calling them? Wu-Tang's gonna get you. You can't be going around saying Ghostface Killer. You know what I mean? Like, come on. So yeah. So Jessica and her friends get tagged in that really nasty social media post, and I'm just like, oh. And then Jessica has yeah.
It's a modern movie. We got social media. The killer's using social media and
Insta. Gotta have your Insta moment. It could have been worse. They could have used a Snapchat. F in the chat for Snapchat. If you know, you know. Jessica lends camera footage from the Right Mart incident to the town sheriff, Eric Newland.
Well, yeah, because supposedly the footage, the cameras weren't working, but yeah, she got the footage from her father's hard drive.
Somebody's always watching in Right Mart.
Oh, and of course, the sheriff's like, "Oh, thank you. Couldn't have done it without you."
So we see the killer kill several more like residents involved in the riot, including poor Lonnie and Amy, and that security guard Manny. I was just like, oh, this kill count's pretty freaking high already. Are we supposed to feel bad for these people, or are we rooting for the killer? Because I'm rooting for the killer.
Yeah, like the waitress. Like I was like, before they even got that scene, I'm like, I hope she dies. And then like she first victim, I was like, yes, thank you.
But yeah, this is one of those. This is just one of those turn off your brain and have fun kind of slasher movies. And I'll get into like the cool little Easter eggs and like Eli's thought process by making this movie, because I feel like if you're a horror movie fan, you kind of get what he's going for. But again, camp is a very fine line.
Mm-hmm.
And again, just because you lampshade something doesn't make it okay. And that's what this movie is filled with. So we get to Evan and Gabby, and they get abducted while Yulia is attacked in her home. And then Jessica and Scuba make it there, but they're unable to stop the killer from disembalming her with a saw. And I was like, oh, that's a nice little kill. I mean, it's nothing like Saw. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, those have some really good kills, but it's very reminiscent of that. And the holiday puns are so top tier in this one. I'm sorry, they are.
Oh my god! But just that scene, Scuba holding her with her guts like falling out. It's like, what do I do? Well, it's like,
Make sausage, of course.
Oh!
Don't let it go to waste.
Oh. Oh.
So the police get this bright idea to try to lure out the killer by having the right family participate in the Thanksgiving Day parade. I'm like, way to traumatize all the children. And we see the killer like in a different disguise decapitate a mascot, and he starts setting off bombs. And then in all of that chaos, he abducts Jessica, her stepmom, Thomas, and Scuba. And I'm just like, great job. The police are in on it. They gotta be at this point. They gotta be. They're just that incompetent.
But again, I mean, brilliance by the killer, where it's like, yeah, he wears a mask, so it's like, why can't he switch masks and wear something completely different?
Switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
So then we get to Kathleen, and she's prepared and cooked alive, and I'm like, oh, giving little Hannibal vibes, okay. Then her corpse is served as the turkey. That was crazy. That scene was crazy, but it was very House of Wax to me.
Oh yeah, cooking her in the big oven and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gobble.
I don't want that turkey. I don't want that turkey at all. Then we see the killer bludgeon Evan to death in a live stream, and I'm like, oh, technology.
And all the puns just in that kill where, just, you're going to break the internet. You have to beat him over the head with it.
Yikes. Again, just because you lampshade it doesn't make it okay. But like somehow Jessica and Scuba escape from the table, and the killer chases Jessica through the woods. She then comes upon Newland lying on the pavement, and she's like, she's following the signs of movement into a building where that parade float stuff was being stored. And then she sees Bobby in a Carver costume. But then Newland joins her and tells her to go outside. And then we hear gunshots, but Bobby's not there. So the police inform Jessica that her friends and father are safe, and then we get to the sheriff's office, and Jessica notices the same debris from the woods that stuck to her clothes is also stuck to the hem of Newland's pants, revealing that allegedly he is the killer. I don't know about that. It might be just bad writing, but I don't know about that. Newland reveals his motives for the murder. It's like, after my wife left me, he met Amanda and he had an affair, and she became pregnant with this child, so she planned to divorce Mitch to be with him. When Amanda was killed during the rape murder incident, not only did he lose the love of his life, but he lost his unborn baby. And I'm like, this sounds like a plot to Empire, but okay. So Newland began targeting those he held responsible for the riot, as their negligence and violence caused her death, along with the death of his child. So he abducted Bobby, put him in the Carver costume to frame him. And then that's when a horrified Newland realizes Jessica has live streamed his confession. I'm like, ooh, not the Facebook confession. Oh! Exposing him as the killer. He attacked her, but good old sweet Bobby intervenes. Yeah, that last little fit rage Newland throws. He tries to attack with trying to kill Jessica for ruining his plans in his life. She loads the musket, and I was waiting. Chekhov's musket.
Oh yeah,
her mother's bracelet. Then shoots down a balloon attached to that tank of gas, causing an explosion.
The minute she started inflating that, I was like, oh, here it comes.
Oh boy, yeah, that was telegraphed.
Driving away from the explosion. Boom.
So she finally gets to hook back up with Gabby and Scuba while Bobby's taken to the hospitals. But guess what? We definitely probably will get a sequel since it tripled its money. Authorities are unable to find Newland's body. Jessica has a nightmare in which she's attacked by a flaming Newland. Ooh, spooky. This movie is actually rated pretty highly for critics for a horror movie, and specifically for an Eli Roth movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm perplexed by it. I mean, like I said, it's camp, but I know that fine line, and I get all the references because I love 80s horror slasher movies, which this is a love letter to, especially like the holiday theme ones. April Fool's Day, don't even get me started. My Bloody Valentine, like I get them all. I get it, but like again, it's like just
You
because you
think
lampshaded doesn't make it cool.
you think maybe it gets a pass because there aren't a lot of like if there aren't like many Thanksgiving like horror movies.
Yeah, I
And
think so. Like, no, like I said, it's fun, turn off your brain kind of thing. And
and
like I said, if you're a connoisseur of horror movies, especially like 80s slashers, like he is very much, you get it. But the cinematography is good, the score is good. It's not trying to do anything but just be a fun movie, and I can appreciate that.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I, I mean,
Did you have fun with this movie, Phil?
I did have fun with this movie, but
That's
also
what horror's about.
yeah, and it too. I mean, it's like a Black Friday. Everyone has their feelings about Black Friday, so it's like everyone can kind of relate to the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Like I said, I have very vivid memories of my childhood watching the news and thinking people are crazy. I literally never wanted to go out on a Black Friday. Like I'm like, babes, I wait for Cyber Monday. Like I'm a Amazon eBay girly. Like I'm not going out in that mess.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
care if I don't care if that 50-inch TV is $1. I ain't going. I ain't fucking going.
family, friends, everybody over the years have been like, "You want to go Black Friday?" No, no,
No, thank you.
no. I don't like crowds to begin with, and you give me pushy crowds, man. No.
Yeah, I mean, it is good for the malls, I will say, because malls are dying. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that's our third space that we don't really utilize that in libraries. So, like,
Mhm.
you do what you got to do to get them packed in, but it's also a scam because they just raised the prices and give you the discount that was the previous price. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that at this point.
Yeah, yeah. I think they've called that out the last couple of years. Like people like walked into like Targets and stuff and just like looked under the sign. It's like, oh hey, look, same price it was before.
Yeah, Target's real bad on that. Actually, I'm surprised it's not a class action lawsuit yet. To be honest.
Yeah. Although I mean, I guess it was sort of clever to use the cop as the killer, but I was almost hoping that it was like Gina Gershon and like she wasn't really dead and like she came back for revenge. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I was like, when I saw her, I was just like, they went and drug poor Gina Gershon.
Because at first I was like, really, we're only going to use Gina Gershon in the first couple of minutes, but I guess
It's
she's
the
like,
Drew Barrymore of it
that's
all.
what I was just about to say. She's like the Drew Barrymore. Yeah.
Yes, I very much think that was the reference that we were going for. Because I mean, you're like, oh, she does. I think she has such goodwill with she's unproblematic for the most part. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, like I said, I thought the movie was fun. I thought it was. I got all the references. It's Eli Roth though, so you always kind of have to temper your expectations. Like I said, I love Hostel, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
super good. Second one, I could have sworn that he didn't even make the second one because it's bad. And there's like actually like two more that he actually didn't do, but I was convinced for years that he did not do Hostel 2 because it was that bad. So it's kind of a hit and miss with him, but I think this is kind of a plus. It's a W in his column for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it tripled its money. It's a horror movie, so it's made on pretty cheap budget.
Yeah, just need like special effects for the kills and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Although the CGI could have been a little better. I'm surprised because he's very much a practical effects guy. And so I think that's why he really doesn't make like modern movies anymore. Because that is just like so frowned upon these days, unfortunately. But I will say, I think the original fake trailer was a million times better and funnier. And I was hoping it was actually going to be like the delivery upon that promise. So yeah, that was my only thing. I was just like, oh, it is what it is, though.
Yeah. What about that one character, the guy who's selling like the guns and the booze and stuff?
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so funny because it's like it's Plymouth, and I'm just like, at least it wasn't Salem, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
I thought we were gonna get some Boston pizza owners.
Ah,
Get them!
unfortunately, they're not in Boston.
I thought they were Boston pizza owners.
Well, there's no Boston pizzas in Boston.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like Salem, or that's gonna be a Boston pizza owner. Maybe that'd have been interesting. Instead of Right Mart, it was a Boston pizza, and they were having like 25-cent slices.
Oh, get killed over 25 cents.
Hey, man. Don't feed your kids lunch, least. It's got mold in it.
Oh!
Allegedly.
And again, I guess, the heat of the moment, everything. But I'm like, even in real life, how do people trample other people? Like, you don't understand. You're like walking on a human being.
Late stage capitalism.
It's a fever. I tell you, a fever.
It's the apathy. It's the fear of missing out. It's sick, sad world we live in.
I guess, yeah.
Like it's true. Things like that have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it happened at least once a year, every year from the time I was like 5 to like 15 or so.
Yeah. Because that's like one of the most the biggest things in this movie. It's like, he plays off stuff that has happened in real life. So,
and like I said, it's kind of weird because like I don't know if we were supposed to be rooting for those people to live. I was hoping he killed every last one of them, especially after the reveal. I'm like, oh, he has to go up in flames now. That's not right. Take her with you.
Maybe he'll be unkillable like Michael Myers.
Maybe. Although it's not really Eli Roth's kind of style.
Yeah, no. Or is it going to be Scream? Is someone else going to pick up that mask?
Yeah, somebody's going to pick up the mask. Because, like I said, somebody dies every year during Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
They get inspired from the news coverage and bada boom, bada bang. We have ourselves a franchise, boys.
Or it's going to be like, I blame you because the cop came out and killed someone in my family because you started that rock. It's going to be such a convoluted chain.
As long as it isn't the mom mad about freaking violence in movies, I'm fine. No tea, no shade to the late, great Wes Craven. And the okay Kevin Williamson.
Hey, that's what we should every so often. We can review some classic horror movies.
I'm always down for that. But I heard a little baby Mountain Dew drinker sent in some feedback.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, that's right, kids. Our friend Russell sent in some feedback.
Howdy, y'all.
Probably use that intro on Energon when it comes back. You have to use it every time.
Oh, you never heard our intro?
No. I don't think I did.
Oh my lord! Yeah. After the plugs and stuff, it basically would come in and go guilty or innocent.
Howdy, y'all.
If you know Russell, it just sums them up.
Yes.
Well,
right.
Unless he's talking about O-rings.
Oh! All right. So here's Russell's feedback. Hey, all.
In the mood.
Hold on. All right. Hey, all. Russell here. As a horror connoisseur, I feel I'm obliged to give my thoughts on Thanksgiving, but I will be brief. Thanksgiving is a fun throwback slasher.
No, it's on the right 8 pages.
No. Thanksgiving is a fun throwback slasher. It plays on all the familiar tropes, the tongue-in-cheek humor, and brutality of 80s slashers. It's a little too predictable and a little too reminiscent of Scream, but it's fun. The opening is a lovely homage to Carpenter's Halloween in more ways than one, and it gets bonus points for name dropping my favorite musical artist of all time, Ronnie James Dio.
You know what? That makes sense. That tracks.
Mm-hmm. I think he's on the state flag of Kentucky. All right. So yes, thank you for the feedback, Russell. Well, though, I wish you would have sent audio feedback. I think that would have been even better.
Yeah, like I said, it's
on
one
tobacco and Mountain Dew.
Justin's laugh makes it even better.
I know.
I don't know how those two get anything done, honestly.
I don't know how me and him get anything done.
Yeah, true. Bad baby. Well, he's the better of the bad babysitters, so.
Yeah.
You know what? This movie made money against trolls band together in the Hunger Games last year, so good on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what it was up against, and it didn't. Like I said, it made its money.
I mean, again, well, it wasn't maybe because again, I mean, well,
there was nothing else.
Well, the horror fans into this wasn't a sequel to anything.
Yeah,
because those other two were sequels.
Oh wait, I'm looking. He announced there is a sequel has been greenlit, but it was supposed to be for next year. I don't think it's gonna do it. I don't think it's gonna make it.
I don't think it'll be out by Thanksgiving next year.
Yeah, they sent Addison Rae out of all the characters. The girl that plays Gabby might come back, and I'm just like, I hope she dies in the first opening scene. Then
Oh! Oh my.
Yeah, I figured, like I said, it made it to as soon as they figured it tripled its money back by the close. It usually plus, like I said, Sony doesn't really have much. I mean, what are they making on Craven?
Oh,
Literally, all they have is Across the Spider-Verse. Like that's all they have. They have the Spider-Verse movies. That's
I
it.
know. Put that sequel out. Put that third one out already. Damn it.
No, we gotta savor it. We gotta savor it. So yeah, I just enjoyed it. It's fun. I recommend it, and it's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix,
yeah, and you can even rent it on Amazon Prime. So there's a few places you can rent it, or yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah.
Babes, I don't rent horror movies. Either you own them or you find them on Netflix. And this is not one of the ones that I will own. I'll have you know.
Oh my Lord! I saw something on. This is one of the positive things you see on social media. Was it like last week or something? I think I've seen this posted before. But a guy in for his man cave, he built like a mini like Blockbuster video, like all.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, like he has like all the DVDs or like VHSs. Like he built shelves and made it look just like and has like a little stand for candy and stuff. And
Phil, you gotta stop there yelling or letting you go to the last Blockbuster on Earth before they close. That's got to be like a Capes and Lunatics road trip special, man. Get Justin in on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we need a road trip with Justin.
I don't think your poor lungs can handle it, Phil.
2 hotel rooms. We go over and knock on their door. What's going on?
Cheech Chong, get up!
Oh my Lord! Can you imagine you and Justin in the same room for 24 hours?
R.I.P. the bar, whatever hotel that is.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen any other like holiday themed movies like Krampus or anything like that? Black Christmas is a good one. Not the remake. None of the remakes. All the remakes sit down, except for My Bloody Valentine, because that stars Jensen Ackles, obviously.
I might have seen Black Christmas. It's been a while. Like I said, I haven't watched a ton of horror lately, but yeah, not a ton. Like, does it? All right, I got a question for you. Does this qualify as a holiday horror movie? The original Gremlins movie?
Yes, actually, it does.
Well, yep. So I've seen that.
I love the Gremlins.
I remember
brothers are trying to milk them again though, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I remember seeing the original as a little kid, and like I just found it so hilarious. So like all the Gremlins are in the bar, like all dressed up and being goofy. Yeah.
Literally, if you're like a millennial and you don't have a friend that has a dog named Gizmo, are you even a millennial? Are you even a millennial? Was it Stripe or was it Spike? The world may never know. Hashtag Mandela effect. Trying to get some alternative clicks and views here, Phil. Bear with me. You want to talk some random bullshit?
I don't care.
We got a little time to kill. I mean, outside of the obvious, not so random bullshit. Like, let's have something fun to talk about. I don't know. Nothing's really been happening.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's like nothing good coming up except for Craven, and I said good, so nothing good coming up really. Like this holiday season's kind of sparse, man.
I know. Did you see your buddy The Rock's new holiday movie coming out?
I want to go see that because it's J.K. Simmons. I want to go see it despite the fact Rock's in it. Isn't Chris Evans in that one too?
That is Chris Evans. Yep.
And mostly for
and Lucy Liu in there too. Yeah.
Love me some Lucy Liu. Yeah. I like. Listen, I am a millennial. I love me a good Tim Allen Christmas movie, whether it's the Santa Claus or it's Christmas with the Cranks. Okay, I love me a good goofy holiday movie. Okay, I do. I was like, I saw that, and then he showed up, and I was like, "Ugh, Dwayne, go away." Like, why
Uh,
won't he go away?
See, kids, the holiday is magic. The Hellfire's heart grew twice as big.
She ain't saying much.
Oh my!
Still the size of a pebble, but it's okay.
Oh damn!
Oh, that's a good movie. I love the Jim Carrey Grinch movie. He hates it, but I love it. He suffers so we can enjoy it.
I mean, yeah, like if you get the right like holiday movie that people will watch year after year, that's yes.
Elf, obviously, but we
Oh
already
yeah,
reviewed
we
that
covered that.
last year.
We covered that last year, but yeah, I mean, yeah, just Will Ferrell has a license to print money. Yeah,
I've been waiting for a Step Brothers 2 for freaking 5 ever. I would be so disappointed.
does he have anything like coming out soon? Like,
I remember it used to be a time that you literally every 6 months there was a Will Ferrell movie, and we just don't live in the Will Ferrell renaissance anymore.
it was like the 2000s. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like the mid 2000s to like the mid 10s. He was just kind of like king of doing whatever the hell he wanted to do.
well, yeah, it was like right after SNL. Yeah, he like got all those movies, and
Yeah,
I think I saw him
I
doing.
think I literally have all his movies. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
Oh my!
Such a 13-year-old boy thing to have, but it's true. I like Will Ferrell. I think he's hilarious. He doesn't bother anybody. That's the key to me. Like I early movies, like early Adam Sandler movies, yes. Anything post that Hanukkah animated movie, no.
With
With the exception of Uncut Gems, because he dies in that. Spoilers.
Oh! Nothing like a feel-good tale for Lilith where someone dies at the end.
I mean, it's an incredible movie if you haven't seen it, and that's not even a spoiler. Like, I mean, like it won't spoil the movie for you. It's an incredible movie. It's not him trying to be comedy or him dressing up like a woman, So, looking at you, Jack and Jill.
Oh,
One of his worst movies.
I forget what show I said it on, but I was talking about Deadpool and Wolverine. I finally got the Blu-ray of Deadpool and Wolverine, so I'm probably gonna watch that this weekend. Rewatch it.
Oh yeah, you were having a hard time.
Well, I said that Target didn't have it on Tuesday when Luke and I were off. We went again. I mean, Best Buy. You can hardly. There's like no.
Well,
movies.
good luck. Best Buy killed the DVDs.
Yeah, Walmart was the salvation. Yeah, no.
I told you. Listen,
no.
Target is good for some things, but other things
They
you
used
might want to get a Walmart Plus program going.
I know, but I'm an old man. I used to remember when Target had movies. I mean, remember when Best Buy had like at least an hour or two of just movies?
Yeah, I do. I remember when they had a great computer section too, and Geek Squad wasn't just some old man holding on to a dream.
She just described the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
So true. So true.
How dare you?
I mean, you open the door, I'm gonna walk right through. That's just how that works, Philip.
I'm not the oldest one on the team. We have a little grandfather on our team. I'm not the oldest guy here.
Who are you talking about?
Will Allred. He's a grandfather.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Lil's like,
no, grandkids are a blessing. It's the kids that are the worst.
Lil's like, oh, second generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, grandkids are the best, Lil. Then you send them
All
home.
my dogs are fixed. I am never gonna have grandpuppies, so I'm good.
Grandkids are the best, Lil. If you fill them with sugar and send them home.
Exactly. Well, godchildren, nieces, nephews. Yeah. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but this week is just like ever since daylight savings time,
Yeah.
Oh my god! Allegedly, we got an hour back, but I don't believe them.
Yeah, I feel again. Even though you can get an extra hour of sleep, it just makes you feel weird.
Yeah, it's dark way too soon.
It gets dark sooner. Yeah,
but it's still in the freaking 80s here.
I know.
It's in the 80s in a lot of places, so it just doesn't feel like freaking autumn.
No, Tuesday it was 80. It was like pretty good. Might have I don't know if it hit 80, but it was high 70s at least. And I was like, yeah, that's scary because I remember 2007 when I went to Las Vegas in the beginning of November. It was 80 out in Vegas. I was like,
yeah.
Ugh. And now in Pennsylvania it was 80. Okay.
Yeah, the weather's been weird for a while.
Everything's been weird for a while now.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell because like I remember when I was a kid, like March used to be like the windy season, and we haven't had a windy season in like a decade that I can remember, probably longer. So everything's just kind of shifting and changing, and I feel old. This movie made me feel old with all the references I knew.
Wait till you cross that 40 threshold there.
Shh, never.
In 15 years,
Yeah, exactly.
Do you tell
Oh, what's that Sex and the City? I was like, not a day over 39.
Do you tell those himbos your real age or no?
You think I talk to those guys? Text messages.
That's right. Sit right here.
Yes.
That's right here. That's right here. Just sit down, take your pants off, and play that PlayStation. Okay, very good.
Here's some apple juice and some graham crackers, and here's Spider-Man 2. Let me get these ComStat reports in, and I'll be right back with you.
Oh, Mama didn't bring you here to talk. Mama brought you here to be a piece of exercise equipment.
I don't know about all that.
Oh,
sometimes you gotta channel your inner Bruce Wayne. You know, you gotta be a pillow princess.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say you're doing squats, but I was like, yeah, I forgot you admitted you're a pillow princess.
I can be.
3, 2, 1. Justin picks himself up. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't have anything I'm looking forward to. Like, usually for like Thanksgiving weekend, there's like a movie I want to go take the kids to see and stuff. But like, I don't know.
Oh, I was gonna say, isn't there saying something coming out big but isn't it that Wicked movie coming out?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Is Wicked coming out for Thanksgiving? Really?
I don't know if it's either that week or maybe is it the weekend before?
Yeah, it's November 22nd. Oh, I can't believe they're pushing this for Thanksgiving. I thought they were gonna save this for Christmas. Because it's a musical, and that's usually what they do. But it's Universal, and Universal does what they want because they really ain't got nothing to hold on to.
I mean, it makes more sense than putting out Craven.
They got the Fast and the Furious. That's what they got. That's what Universal has. They killed the monster movie franchise. I thought Invisible Man was great and could have like anchored the universe down despite Tom Cruise's Mummy failing. I'm just saying.
I know.
I thought Invisible Man was so underrated. Another good horror film.
Yeah, they tried to start that
psychological thriller, but
they tried to reboot that whole the Universal.
Yeah, Tom Cruise's Mummy failed so bad. I'm like, babes, you could. Brandon Fraser was having a renaissance. What were you doing? Rachel Weisz is doing nothing.
Man, how many times has Hollywood like disrespected Brandon Fraser?
That's okay. He made a comeback. He's doing good. The guy that made him leave Hollywood so he got his comeuppance. So I'm happy. I'm happy for Brandon. Mm-hmm. And plus, Warner Brothers actually did right by him. So I appreciate that. That's the one good thing they have done.
Yes, very good.
If they could just only fix the Matt Bomber situation. I'm just saying, if they need an old Superman to corn sweats, like if they're doing flash forwards, all I'm saying is, please, you can use Matt Bomber. It is okay.
Did you say
that is my one wish is for Matt Bomber to play Superman in some shape, way, or form.
Did you say corn sweats?
Yes, that's my nickname for him. Do you have a problem with that?
I thought that's what you get after Thanksgiving dinner. The corn sweats.
Oh, you shouldn't eat corn, babes. It's not good for you.
Well, it rolls off the tongue easier than like turkey sweats or gravy sweats.
Gravy, definitely gravy sweat.
Oh, stuffing sweat. Oh.
Well, I'm having a turducken this year. We haven't had a turducken in a couple years. Yeah, it's a turkey, duck, and a chicken. It's all smashed together. I'm very excited.
Are you having Friendsgiving again?
Yeah. For all the childless people. Although, plot twist, I'm not childless this year.
They're gonna be like, Lilith has random children running around.
Yeah, so no wine. Sparkling cider for all this year.
Oh my.
If I gotta be sober, everybody's gonna be sober.
2025.
Yeah, but you better get your stocks in on your luxury liquor brand.
So January so New Year's Eve, is that going to be your first official drink? The return.
I don't know because I think I'm staying in the house for New Year's Eve. Honestly, well, I'm staying in the hotel New Year's Eve. I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, well, I mean, even better. I mean, if you drink, then
No. I'm not an actual drunk. I don't drink alone. I don't drink alone in the dark.
Ah, she's a friendly drunk. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a social drinker who's just a little too social sometimes. Because like all my liquor bottles are actually full. That's how you know I'm not. I wouldn't say full, but they're at least 3/4. So.
I thought maybe you were going to a party or something on New Year's Eve. I was like, it'd be like
after the week I've had, I've decided that I'm still gonna go to Vegas, but I'm probably not gonna go out too much while I'm in Vegas.
Yeah, because I thought maybe on New Year's Eve I'd sense a disturbance in the forest. I'd be like, oh, she's back.
I gotta ease into it. I don't want to have to go into like a coma or hurt myself.
Hey-oh.
So yeah, like I had like a beer, glass of wine here and there, but like not like I need to build my tolerance back up.
Just gonna go to Vegas and have a bunch of brownies.
I mean, it's legal there.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, true recreational Florida. Ugh, so disappointed. It's like, bro, just take the money.
Well, again, it's like up here. There's too many old people down there. That's the problem.
It's good for the arthritis. Wake up!
I know, but that's like up here, man. It's like Ohio's getting like all the tax money and stuff from it because, like, I guess they legalized it. People aren't going over.
Bro, that blew my mind. I was like, Ohio?
I know.
No tea, no shade, Tyler, but Ohio.
I'm just like, come on, Pennsylvania. Ohio did it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's out of all the Midwest. Well, Illinois did it first, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the country's getting cooler and cooler, but not fast enough. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, it's 24 states. We're almost halfway there. I'm just saying. Well, if you include DC, which I know it's not a state, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
And again,
we're halfway there.
I keep
Alaska of all places, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Marnell and Diane.
Yes. I mean, oh God, I keep saying it, but I'm just like, I don't have a dog in either one of these fights, but I'm just like, how is alcohol legal? But pot.
I was just having that conversation. I'm like, bro, you can get as much. Nobody. I mean, as long as you're not like in a bar sitting down getting drunk where they have to cut you off for service, you can literally go into a liquor store and buy a case.
Yeah.
Of alcohol, not even like a case of beer, a case of alcohol. Yeah. Nobody says anything. You can buy a carton of cigarettes. Nobody says anything unless you're paying the taxes on it. Nobody says anything. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think the United States would be a little bit of a better place if it was just legal everywhere.
Exactly.
Mellow everybody the hell out.
There's a lot of things they should just legalize, and then you can tax it. And
yeah, because I mean, at least the incels could get laid.
Oh, I know, but you know what? No politician wants to go on record and be like, "Yeah, let's legalize prostitution."
Think of the taxes.
Exactly, and again,
it'll help us be fiscally responsible. That's all I'm saying.
It would put a crimp on like human trafficking a little bit, and you can make people, if you have like your, sex worker license or something, you would have to get like a blood test.
Just look to Nevada, my friend. Just look to Nevada.
Exactly. I mean, again, between gambling and prostitution, I mean, they barely pay any taxes in Nevada, right?
Yeah, you don't pay state taxes. And the federal taxes when I lived there, those like a little bit before Obama. Mm-hmm. So they're pretty good. They were just coming out of the housing crisis. I don't know what it's like there now, but I would imagine with the legalization of marijuana, they probably everything gets lowered just to entice people to move there, build there, do projects and stuff. So, I mean, I'm thinking about moving back there. So,
no, you like the warm, so yeah. I mean,
I love the warm. It's a dry heat like hell, so I'm right at home.
I don't know, man. That summers are brutal, though. I mean, they didn't even get like
literally was wearing long sleeve t-shirts and jeans. Like, it's not that bad. Like, the more you cover up, the cooler you stay, though. That's like kind of like the misconception. The more you show your skin, the more heat and UV rays get to you and stuff. So,
Oh, that's true though too, because yeah, you get cold easily. So
yeah. Shout out to my anemic low iron girlies. Seriously, go get that checked out, though. That's not healthy.
oh, jeez.
I can't believe Wicked's the only movie coming out, though, bro. Really? That's crazy.
I mean, are we still feeling the effects of that
They keep
shutdown?
saying that Hollywood's dying. Like, streamers and TikTokers
Well,
are the
yeah.
new celebrities.
A lot of the stuff. A lot of the stuff's going to the streamers because I think they're throwing more money around than the big studios.
And I mean, not even really anymore. Like,
And it's
I
like,
mean, don't give Netflix anything; they'll freaking kill it.
yeah. And again, it's like if you make a big budget movie, it's like it's like you're not even guaranteed people are going to go to the theater. But if you do a streamer, yeah, people are more likely to just sit down in their living room.
Model, you don't really have like anything on the back end, and that's why you don't really see like a lot of movies have like franchises on like the streamers and stuff. So I don't know. Like, I think streaming's getting ready to die too. It's about time. Like, we've just made cable. I'd rather just pay my cable bill.
Well, like we said, a lot of these streaming services now are like bundling together and stuff.
It's like, as much as I love you, ESPN Plus, I could do without you. I have my phone. I know how to check scores. Actually, now that I'm not on Twitter anymore, which was a great place to keep up with news and sports, I might have to take that back. I might need ESPN.
If you want, I'll have Lucas send you places to find sports scores.
I know the places, but it's like, it's different. And like, why is Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime? Like, what are we doing? We are losing wrestling
money.
There's freaking wrestling on Netflix. Like, man.
WWE Raw is going to Netflix.
They've got that Logan Paul Tyson fight on Netflix, and I'm just like, I wonder how much he paid Tyson to take a dive, because I don't care how old he is. That's iron. That's freaking iron. Tyson.
Yeah,
he looks easy. I wouldn't piss him off.
Exactly. Oh yeah,
but I wouldn't piss him off.
And then WWE Raw going to Netflix next year.
That was a huge get.
And it's going to be.
What the hell does USA and Sci-Fi have now? Nothing.
Well, they have WWE SmackDown still, as far as I know, unless they both go to.
Okay, I was gonna say they're gonna have nothing.
But no, it's John Cena's last year, next year, like
allegedly.
Well,
Doesn't he say that every year? Like, he comes back?
Well, I did hear an interview somewhere like a while ago.
The Rock probably wants him out of there since he's like the chairman.
Well, no. John Cena was saying like he's like I said I'd be out of there by 50, and I don't know if he's gonna be turning 50 soon. He's like
he's a liar though. No shade. John Cena is an attention whore in the best way.
But I think it's like physically, he's like I can't do that, and then snap right back, and I think
I doubt it.
I just think maybe because he's, now he can get movies and commercials.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
he'd have better luck going back to his rap career at this point with the movies, is what I heard.
Damn. Well, Peacemaker.
We'll see with season 2. You know what I mean?
I mean, you make friends with Gunn. I mean, I think he puts you in everything, so he does. So.
If Warner Brothers lets him, I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm not the one to spread tea and gossip, but he's being a little diva, so I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We'll see. And then, of course, Vin Diesel. Well, Vin Diesel's hard to work with too, just in general. But
that's all right. Dave Bautista.
We're just not getting a Marine too, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I mean, John Cena's not his first wrestler. He calls Dave Bautista for everything.
Exactly. And you know what? Every single movie, Dave Bautista gets better. I love that about him. He really tries. He's putting in the effort to be an artiste, and I appreciate that about him.
Yeah, because he just did one.
Knock at the cabin door. I love that movie.
there was one he just did recently. What was the name of it? He was like an assassin or something.
Oh, was that a Netflix special too? I think.
No, I think it was. I mean, it was in the theaters, I believe.
Hold on, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was just out not too long ago.
Let's see. I don't care about his wrestling right now. Relative strangers. No.
The Killer's Game.
Oh. I don't think I've seen that one.
I haven't seen it.
I saw him in Dune Part 2. That little tiny part. That was good for him.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, The Killer's Game, and I think what's her face? Palm.
Oh, he was in Glass Onion too. Now that I think about it.
Oh yeah.
Now that's somebody you really want to get in your corner. Everybody has to do an M. Night Shyamalan movie. I feel like it's just kind of prerequisite. And I thought that was one of the better M. Night Shyamalan movies he could have been in. So it's got a little power of desertion. So yeah, appreciate it. But I think he's making money off the royalties from those video games from WWE. Yeah.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
I think that's where his bread and butter is.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think 2K24 did good. So.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think every year it does good.
Well, they keep putting out DLCs. So
Well, welcome to AAA Studios, but do you want to know how many DLCs The Sims 4 has? It's 82 at this point. So
she always has to defend The Sims, kids.
I'm not defending it. That's actually atrocious. That's pretty atrocious. I'm just saying, like, that's down. That's DLC fatigue.
But I've been slowly making my way through, and we'll probably do a couple episodes next year, kids. That original Twilight Zone after we talked about it on Patreon.
Yeah, like you think about it, you're like, yeah, I should watch it. Are you watching it on PP Plus? I mean, Paramount Plus.
Yes.
And of course, when South Park comes back now, I'm just itching for South Park, man.
I know, me too.
I need a South Park palate cleanse after the year I've had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they didn't cover the election. I'm glad we're starting fresh and we don't have to think about it.
But no, that Twilight Zone, that's when TV was TV. The first season was like 36 episodes. I was like, damn.
There's one, I think it's like maybe season 3 or 4 that literally has like 60 episodes or something.
Like, what is this? An animated series from the 90s? What the hell?
Exactly. So yeah, like there's some really, really good ones. There's some really, really bad ones. Most of them are really like just generally pretty good. Like you can just turn it on and most of them are pretty good. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Rod Sterling took that show very seriously. It was a very personal, passionate project, and you could just see it. So yeah, I can't wait to talk some Twilight Zone. If you have opinions about Twilight Zone, you also have to kind of watch the 90s one and then the newer one that they made too, just for some comparison and some contrasting.
Okay.
Like the Jordan Peele one, the first season's not that bad. Second one, they kind of lost their way, and that's probably why they didn't get a season 3. But the 90s one, I think people hate on it just because it's a 90s twist on it, you know.
I'm trying to remember, I might have seen some of those. Yeah, I was more of a
Tales from the Crypt and Outer Limits, absolutely.
Tales from the Crypt, yeah. Is that streaming anywhere? We need to do an episode on that.
It should be on HBO of all places.
It should be on Max, but who knows?
I think they scrubbed that from the internet.
Yeah, I would love to do an episode on Tales from the Crypt.
You know what? Next Spooktober, we should do some Tales. We could do some of the original EC comics.
Oh,
we can do the Tales from the Crypt movie, and then we can do some of our favorite episodes. We can like rank some of our favorite.
Was there
episodes.
1 or 2 movies for Tales from the Crypt?
I know of 1, but I want to say there's probably 2 because the Demon Knight one I don't think we count. But technically, there are 2 movies. It only had 7 seasons.
Only 7.
I mean, back in the day, things used to get more than 7.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's streaming. I think I'm seeing somewhere they all might be on YouTube, but
Good luck.
Uh,
Wait, it went from 89 to 96. I must have saw all the reruns because I saw some of them on HBO, but I remember they used to come on like Fox after like the news at like
yes,
12.
yes, I do remember that too.
It was edited, but
Yeah.
I saw them all that way. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, you can see no nudity or nothing. Yeah. Oh wait, is it on Prime? I don't know.
No way it's on Prime. I think I would have come across it already.
Well,
I think I have to have that Amazon Prime subscription doing everything it's supposed to do. So 93 episodes, 7 seasons. Yeah, they didn't make it to 100. That's sad.
I know when you get to like 93, why don't you can't just like pump out like a last season with like 7 episodes or something? It's like, come on.
Not Richard Donner being an actual executive producer. I did not know that. I just learned that.
Oh, they might have the movies on Prime.
Oh, they did have a second movie after Demon Knight.
Bordello Blood, yeah.
Blech.
So
Blech,
the
that
movies
was-
are on there.
Yeah. It had everybody on here, bro. Like, there's baby Ian McGregor, there's Ernie Hudson, Eddie Izzard, Wayne Newton,
I remember Mariel Hemingway in an episode.
Meatloaf. I remember that one. Leah Thompson, of course, I remember that one. Jada Pinkett Smith's in a terrible, terrible episode. It's in the later seasons.
Oh my.
Bo Bridges. And you know Michael J. Fox. Were you even a show in the 80s or 90s, the late 80s, mid 90s, if Michael J. Fox didn't make at least one appearance on the show? Were you even an 80s or 90s show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have all the usual suspects too. Jeffrey Tambor. Oh, Janet Hubert, aka the original Aunt Viv.
Oh, wait a minute. You can get the complete series on DVD on Amazon for like $45.
Send me the link, we'll do it.
Okay, just the
Done and done.
just the DVD. I was gonna say,
Blu-ray if they got it, but
yeah, I was gonna say. Maybe I'll look see if they have Blu-ray, but
that's pushing it. I mean, it was not shot on the best. I don't think we're up. I mean, like, no tea, no shade to Star Trek The Next Generation. The Blu-ray upscale looks terrible. I'd rather watch it on the DVD high definition version. Just a personal opinion. It just depends on when things are shot and how they're shot. That would translate.
Yeah, you have to look at, but yeah, at least on DVD they got the complete series. So.
Didn't they have a cartoon? Am I tripping? Wasn't there a Tales from cartoon? I think I remember that.
I thought I just saw something where I was looking on Prime. I never saw it, but it looks like that might be on Prime too.
Yeah, like that's pushing it.
So we just plan our next October.
Yeah, I mean, Tales from the Crypt is like they have episodes for every occasion. So don't feel free. Don't feel limited to just the spooky season.
Can you imagine we did a whole year of Tales from the Crypt?
Like I said, you've got the comics, you got the show, you got the movie. I mean, like I said, there's literally a lesson. It's a morality play, for God's sakes. There's a lesson for every season.
I would be down for it to probably have. Oh God!
I mean, it's only 93 episodes. We could do that in our sleep, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could do that in a year.
We could do that in our sleep. We could do another podcast about Tales from the Crypt in our sleep, though.
No, I just mean instead of Salty and Petty, just do Tales from the Crypt all year.
No, I mean salty. Well, if we're not gonna talk politics, might as well not have something. I'm just kidding. We have fun here.
Yeah. I mean, oh God, we could always do a Tales from the Crypt every episode, and then talk something else.
I need a distraction. I do.
I was gonna say we'll at least do some. Again, I want to do some Twilight Zone next year, some Tales from the Crypt. So,
and let me know when you've watched all the Saw movies, Phil. They're always gonna have another Saw movie eventually, though. That's the thing.
I mean, I'm gonna go back and rewatch all of them because I forget how far I got at least halfway through those things.
I mean, I don't blame you for stopping at 5. I don't. It gets weird. There's like concurrent movies going on, and it gets confusing for an average fan.
And they just keep pumping them out. I'm like, didn't he die in like 2 movies ago?
I'm telling you, the last one that they just did, where it's quote unquote a prequel was the best one. It's like, yeah, we love Tobin Bell, stupid. Like he's the guy, he's the face. You thought we cared about Amanda? No. You'll get there. You'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
But
All
on
right.
that note, we could probably wrap it up. What are we doing next time?
Well, seeing as how this was our final episode of November, next time we'll do an episode on our top 10 Christmas TV episodes.
Ooh, I got a bunch. I got some good stuff picked out.
Yeah, so here, let me go through December here. So, and then the week after that, we'll be back for some Unlimited Justice as we cover the Superman and Lois series finale.
Oh, makes me sad every time, but I love it.
I know, it seems like it went by so quick.
It's only, yeah, they got shortchanged.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll be back the week after that, and we'll talk top 10 Christmas movies. And then after that, we'll be back to Unlimited Justice, and we'll cover JLA 60 and Superman's Christmas Adventure.
Oh, we're doing both? Okay, cool.
Yes. And then for the last episode of the year, that'll drop on December 30th, we will talk the Seinfeld episode, Season 8, Episode 20, The Millennium.
The Pneumanium.
The crane. You never have enough ice.
I'm blowing up the balloons right now. Don't worry about it.
Those balloons won't last until then. No, these are my everyday balloons.
You know, some people have everyday flowers. Maybe invest in everyday balloons. Ever since I had a whole bunch of extra balloons from the Spider-Man episode, I don't know. Balloons are nice.
Wee.
Yeah, I love popping them. They're the best.
She's not even drunk, kids. All right.
And no, it was no helium tank involved, unfortunately.
No, her voice always sounds like that. All right, kids. So yeah, so there's your December. So send us your thoughts, and again, send us your support. Do you want some Tales from the Crypt? Do you want some Twilight Zone? We're just gonna
spooky in this bitch.
We're gonna have a weird 2025
year round.
We're gonna have a weird 2025, kids. That's right. All right. So, yes, send us your thoughts. Come on, Russell. I know you have thoughts on this stuff. So send us your thoughts. Email us. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the right one.
Yeah, you need the other one.
It's been so long.
Ends in a 69.
Hey-oh.
The best way to end anything.
It's been so. Whoa.
I would say the only way.
Really? It's not an opening act? All right. So yes. You opened the circus with that. You don't end with that. All right, kids. So yes, it's been.
Don't tell me what to do, Phil.
Oh my. All right. It's been so long since we've done it, honey. All right. So yeah, send us your thoughts. Email us, Salty and Petty.
There you go.
Salty and Petty 69 at
That's a reflex for them. Don't worry about it.
I know. I think I say it in my sleep. Salty and Petty 69 at gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes, Lunatics, and Salty and Petty, episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your classic merch, the new merch. And again, if you don't want to be killed and turned into a Thanksgiving turkey by Lilith Hellfire,
or maybe you do.
Oh, well.
Either way, send money.
Yeah, send money. Please.
Make it rain.
Don't make us dance on that pole.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
And of course, the Patreon, where again you can find exclusive content, uncensored content. And if you are a patron, you can request topics for Lilith and I to discuss. So come on, boys, request some untold tales of Lilith Hellfire. Come on.
Well, you might just have to make the $100 donation yourself at this point.
Oh, I will. I'll do it if that's what it takes. Oh, do I get to pick? Do I get to pick the time of your life I want you to talk about?
Maybe.
Vegas. All right. So subscribe to the Patreon on patreon.com/CapesandLunatics, and you can find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. It's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
And if you thought it was hard to find Lilith Hellfire on the internet before, it's damn well impossible now. She's gone back in time and scrubbed all her presents from the internet.
As you should too.
Mm.
Come on, get your head out of your butt, buddy.
Download these podcast episodes and take a nice walk on a warm, steamy day in November, guys.
Download every episode of the Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Go on YouTube, watch all those videos over and over. Again, listen to these, watch the YouTube on, what else does the family got to do on Thanksgiving? Come on.
Oh, God. I don't think this is what they want to watch with the family.
Really? You ate all that turkey, Grandma? Come on.
We're the secret podcast of shame. No, it's okay. Everybody.
Oh my. We come in a plain brown wrapper. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, that's our new artwork for next year.
Oh.
Censored band paper bag.
Just like a brown paper bag, and all you can see is the title, Salty and Petty.
Yep.
Make it look like it.
Not your mama's podcast.
Make it look like an adult magazine. Ah.
Somebody gets the cashier on the phone, please.
Oh, all right, kids. So yes, come back next time. It'll be Christmas. But until then, treat each other well, especially on Black Friday.